Nina. Thanks for joining me today for a new tutorial. Today we're going to talk about some of the new products from ThermoWeb and Rina K designs. There are some gorgeous, bright, electropop products that are really fun to be able to pair together to create some really unique effects on your projects. Let's get started on talking about the Glitter Glitz Gel first. These are beautiful and these coordinate perfectly with the stamps, dies, and stencil sets that also are part of this new Rina K and ThermoWeb collection. I'm using one of the stamp sets here to stamp the fun pineapple onto some 120-pound white cardstock from Simon's Stamp. This stamp set comes with the first layer and the second layer of the pineapple to create the really fun texture. Now, I really find stamping the second layer of this pineapple really helpful for when I go ahead and do the stenciling. It really helps to have that second layer so that you know where to align your stencil. There's a nice leaf that you can add onto the top of the pineapple itself, and we're ready to add some fun detail to this. Before we get to that though, I'm going to stamp a few more of the images from this fun tropical stamp set. I'm going to use the flowers, the leaves, and I'm going to make a really beautiful assortment of images surrounding my pineapple, which is going to be the focal point. Some of the images in this set are layering images. So like this hibiscus here, I stamped all 3 layers using some different colors of Ulta New inks. Here's where we're going to apply the detail layer to the pineapple. Using the second layer that we stamped from the pineapple stamp set, I'm going to go ahead and line up that detail layer of the stencil over top of that stamped area. Using some of the beautiful neon glitz glitter gels, these electropop colors are so pretty, I'm going to apply this over top of that detail layer. Now you can also use the other elements in this stencil to create some fun details to your project. So I'm going to use this really cool polka dot pattern and create a really neat texture that's going to go behind my pineapple cluster. Now I'm using one of the new Rina K Designs Glitz Glitter Gels for this particular texture, but you could have used one of the Glitz Glitter Gels from Rina K Designs Electropop line to do this same effect. I'm using the iridescent color here, and I really love how it has a really beautiful shimmer to it after this dries. These Glitz Glitter Gels do dry in a little bit of a dimensional finish, so these are really pretty for adding some great dimension and detail to your projects. So here's where I'm adding all of those fun little leaf and floral clusters to my pineapple. This really finishes things off and gives this card a really great tropical vibe. All right, so one of the other fun products in this new Electropop line is the enamels. These enamels are translucent sheets that will apply a beautiful glossy sheen over areas that you either apply with the Transfer Gel Duo, which we'll talk about in a minute, or adhesive. I'm using double-sided thin adhesive here over top of some white cardstock so that I can apply the enamel on top of this. So I'm going to remove the adhesive backing off of my double-sided tape, apply that beautiful enamel over top of the adhesive, shiny side facing up, and then I'm going to run that through my die cut machine to sandwich it in place. Afterwards, we can peel back the enamel and we're going to reveal a beautiful glossy sheen. I'll show you that in just a second. The Electropop flocks also work in the same exact way. You can use them with either the Duo or double-sided adhesive, and you're going to get beautiful flocking effects on your projects. So after I've again run this through my die cut machine to sandwich it in place, peel back the flock or enamel, and you're going to get this really great texture applied down onto your projects. Now I'm using the enamel for another card project that I'm working on. So here I've peeled back the enamel and revealing this great texture and shine on my project. I'm going to die cut this with a heart die from Simon's Stamp. I used this heart die to cut out multiple colors of enamel that I applied down onto some white cardstock in the exact same manner I've just shown you. And then I'm going to use those to create a really fun popping background for my card. This is a really vibrant card that creates a huge standout effect. And it's really fun to see these neon colors coming to life off of this white cardstock. All right, the last product I'm going to feature today is the Transfer Gel Duo. Now this is just like the other transfer gel that ThermoWeb had previously come out with. However, the only difference with this is the fact that you can now transfer foil onto your projects without having any heat. This is going to apply down onto your project. You can use it on top of dark, white, light color cardstocks, whatever you want. You're going to apply this down onto your stencil. I'm using a stencil pal to help smooth this out so I get a really nice, even application of the transfer gel. Then, after I remove the stencil, I'm going to let this dry. Typically, I let it dry for at least 6 hours, if not more, if I can help it, because you really want this to be completely clear when you're ready to apply your foiling. So right now it's absolutely opaque. Here it is clear. This means it's dry. It's going to have a little bit more of a tackier surface than the original transfer gel. The transfer duo is going to allow you to take foil, like here, I'm using the ThermoWeb DecoFoil. I'm going to lay this into my die cut machine and just sandwich that foil on top of the cardstock. When I remove the foil off of my paper, you see we get this beautiful sheen of gorgeous foiling over top of that stencil design. And this is such a great way to be able to use this transfer gel duo with your stencils and foils without having to use a laminator to be able to apply that foil onto the gel. These are some great new products from ThermoWeb that are going to really enhance your creativity and your card projects. So I hope that today's video has given you a great walkthrough on how you can use these products and be able to incorporate them into your next project. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I will be back again very soon with more to share. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!